It isn't free speech to shut down to shut down private buildings. He violated green card terms, not being prosecuted for free speech. No, to violate green card terms is to commit a terrorist action. He didn't commit a terrorist action. Saying you love a terrorist organization is not committing a terrorist action. That is factually untrue. Dude, you shouldn't type like this, man, because it shows us all where you got your source from. Okay? It shows us all that the research you did on this was watching a YouTube video. This guy said he literally objectively did. You guys haven't even looked at green card terms, lol. Section 237A, 4B, terrorist activities. Don't expose that the knowledge that you have on this topic is watching one Asmongold video, man. Come on, have a little bit of shame, man. Oh my God, dude, it's not good. It's really embarrassing to expose that the only intellect that you have is what Asmongold tells you, dude. Fuck. Here's the thing. I want you to take a deep look inward and realize that Asmongold is lying to you. Okay, he's lying to you. Why? Because he has to defend this position. Here, let's watch it together, shall we?
If this guy was an American citizen, I would completely support his right to do this. But he's not.
You don't know anything! No, it does not! What are you talking about?
I don't really know exactly how the law works. This is what I've heard.
Then why did you spend 48 hours worth of content saying, oh my God.
That's it.
And I certainly don't know all of the confines of like, I don't know everything about the fucking immigration law either. Having said that, then why did you spend 48 fucking hours worth of content saying?
Anyway, he spent way more than 48, by the way.
No, it does not. That's the you can.
Just want to make sure that the context is provided.
You can literally fucking say you love Al Qaeda, you love the KKK,
yes.
You love Nazis. The government can't fucking deport you over.
Yes, that's true. If you're a citizen.
I don't particularly care about defending whatever the fuck this argument is or attacking whatever the fuck this argument is. I don't care about people saying I don't know anything or I know anything or whatever. That's stupid.
Listen, Hassan would be right.
What are you talking about?
Yes.
It is also constitutionally protected. He's saying
no
context under the immigration.
The fucking editor that fucking uses the TTS, it's just so funny to me.
And Nationality Act, any non-citizen, including a green card holder, is subject to deportation. If they engage in terrorist activities, these activities include material support like any form of facilitation of the terrorist organization. In the case of Mahmoud...
So they try to claim that Mahmoud Khalil actually supported Hamas, and that's why he should get deported. The problem is that you actually have to prove that that happened. And the proof in question here that they have provided is just saying armed resistance is valid and they called them terrorist. That's not material support. That's not fundraising for Hamas. That's freedom of speech.
Khalil, Hassan is muddying the waters, trying to reframe...
It's insane to talk about muddying the waters when you are explicitly muddying the waters.
...this individual as just being pro-Palestine. Here are the facts.
So this is the guy that has been detained, is the leader of the CUAD, which was formed after SLP and JVP were suspended for pro-terror activity.
The CU...
It doesn't matter if you are part of an organization or you have shown support for an organization that has blockaded something. You have to engage in the terrorist activity.
CUAD, Columbia University Apartheid...
Do you see how many steps removed this is? This is like Mahmoud Khalil is part of this group or supports this group that did this thing, that supported this group, that did this thing that was for terrorism. You have to have something more direct than that to consider it terrorist activities. You can't be 5 steps removed. Everyone is probably fucking 5 steps removed from some nonsense like this. Yes. It's insane. It's insane.
Was responsible for this reenactment of Helms.
But they know that their audience is too stupid to actually pause and sit down and think, what is material support? And they want to believe that all these people are crazy because they're on the left. Because it's a convenient narrative to believe.
Deep
but like, don't you have any respect for yourself as like a random chatter that you know that you're being lied to and you just don't care?
Yeah.
And so Khalil openly defends Hamas in a CUAD video on March 2025.
Here's the thing. If you consider this defending Hamas, this is still, it doesn't matter because this is still protected free speech. You can get on, as long as you aren't entering or standing on the podium illegally or whatever, like breaking and entering or something. If you have permission to speak on X, Y, or Z, you can get on and say you love MS-13. That's protected free speech. That is still protected free speech.
We tried armed resistance, which is again legitimate under international
That's
law.
not material support. This is not material support. And because it is not material support, it is not grounds for deportation.
But again, Israel, it is terrorism.
Yes, they're calling it terrorism because you're killing innocent people. COAD's anti-American stance is clear. Members vowed to...
By that standard, terrorism is killing innocent people. The United States has committed an unbelievable amount of terrorism.
...in U.S. imperialism.
Which is also not the word. That's not what terrorism is, by the way. Killing innocent people is not terrorism.
9th, 2025,
Also
the NY
definitionally
Post
wrong.
exposed their goal. This is unbelievable. Eradication of Western civilization. COAD organized a pro-terror event in...
Okay, anyways, going back, if you see anyone quoting this, by the way, just know that they got their information from this video and they're too lazy to Google it and they want to be lied to. They know that the people who shovel this garbage down their throat are lying to them, but they keep closing their ears and going la 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 because they don't want to believe that they're being lied to and because their narrative is more convenient for them. Do you see how many like hoops they went through to try and prove that this guy was engaging in terrorist activities, which is defined as material support, fundraising, recruitment, or any type of facilitation for a terrorist organization, when in reality, this guy didn't do that. What he did was say that this is this armed conflict, this armed resistance was considered and designated as a terrorist organization. And even if you frame that as he's supporting Hamas, he's saying he likes Hamas, that's still protected free speech, and that is not material support, fundraising, or recruitment. And it's insane that this happens because literally later in this video, Asmongold says that he understands and he doesn't blame Palestinians for supporting Hamas because they are victims of their situation and they view Hamas as being the only people that can help them because they feel abandoned. So he doesn't blame innocent people that happen to be caught in the conflict. And he literally says, I'm not joking, he says, analysis is not justification. Analysis of Hamas members trying to have armed resistance and then getting called terrorist organization, which I agree they are terrorists. That's analysis, not justification, which happens in this very video. Do you see how many steps? Do you see how many steps you have to like take to believe this? Isn't this insane? You have to jump through so many hoops. And because they have no response to anything, this is the only thing that they know how to say. Why are you a terrorist apologizer? Apologizer? It's spelled totally wrong. Just use any brain cells if you're going to respond to me, man. Fuck, come on. How do you know there's no evidence, though? The onus is on the people accusing him of terrorist activity to provide the evidence. I also can't prove a negative. It's not, again, possible to prove a negative. The burden of proof would be on the people like Asmongold saying that this guy committed terrorist activities by showing or acting with material support for this terrorist organization. They would have to prove that. But the only clip that they provided was him providing analysis of Hamas members, not justification, which again, he also does. I mean, Asmongold does that very thing in this video, in that video.